Explosions, protests, and police action. We're diving into the chaos that unfolded across the globe. From a house explosion in Bradford that's got police hunting for a suspect, we've got it all. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Next up, a massive Unite the Kingdom protest in London that saw clashes and arrests. We'll break down what happened. Plus, we'll cover a power outage causing crash in Richland. And finally, a fatal police shooting in Espoo. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Bradford blast sparks manhunt. A quiet Saturday night in Bradford was shattered by a massive house explosion, leaving multiple people injured and police on the hunt for a suspect. The blast, which occurred around 10 p.m. on Southfield Lane in an unoccupied property, caused significant damage to the home and affected 2 neighboring houses. Emergency services rushed to the scene, with a man, a woman, and a boy from a nearby residence taken to the hospital for minor injuries. West Yorkshire Fire and Rescue Service deployed their technical rescue unit and a search dog to ensure no one was unaccounted for. Authorities have arrested a 27-year-old man on suspicion of metal theft at the property just prior to the explosion, but he sustained serious, non-life-threatening injuries and required hospital treatment. Now, Superintendent Lucy Leadbeater of Bradford District Police has identified the man they are seeking as 28-year-old Jacob Ryan, also from Bradford. Police believe Ryan may also be injured and are urging him, or anyone who knows him, to come forward to ensure he receives necessary medical attention. The investigation into the cause of the explosion is ongoing, with initial inquiries focusing on the reported metal theft. Online, discussions are buzzing about the potential dangers of such thefts and the effectiveness of police response. Many are expressing concern for the injured residents and hoping for a swift resolution. This incident has residents on edge, but that's not the only dramatic event we're covering today. Get ready for a massive protest that rocked London to its core. London's Unite the Kingdom protest erupts in chaos. What was billed as a fight for free speech turned into a chaotic confrontation in central London, with what's believed to be the largest right-wing demonstration in British history. The Unite the Kingdom march saw clashes between protesters and police, resulting in at least 25 arrests and 26 officers injured, 4 seriously. Fueled in part by recent events, the massive rally required an unprecedented policing operation, with 1,000 Met officers and an additional 500 drafted in from across the country. Assistant Commissioner Matt Twist stated that officers policed without fear of favor against unacceptable violence, which included assaults on officers. Footage from the scene shows tense standoffs, baton use, and demonstrators being restrained. The Metropolitan Police are continuing their investigation into the events that unfolded throughout the demonstration. Online polls and discussions are now debating whether the police response was too heavy-handed or justified given the scale of the unrest. Many are weighing in on the balance between free speech and public order. From massive street protests to a single vehicle causing widespread disruption, our next story is a stark reminder of unexpected consequences. And later, a fatal encounter in Espoo. Power outage after pole crash in Richland. In Richland, Washington, a routine night took a turn when a driver crashed into a power pole, plunging a neighborhood into darkness. Police responded to the scene around midnight on September 12th at Goethals Drive and Gillespie Street, only to find the suspect had fled on foot. Officers eventually apprehended the individual in a backyard, who had recently been arrested for domestic violence assault. The suspect was taken into custody without further incident and booked into Benton County Jail on charges including driving with a suspended license, hit and run, and an order violation. While authorities determined the driver wasn't under the influence of alcohol, the collision caused a significant power outage, requiring the City of Richland's electrical division to restore service. The Richland Police Division highlighted the frequent calls for domestic violence, urging anyone in fear for their safety to contact police or domestic violence services. The incident serves as a reminder of how quickly seemingly minor events can have widespread impacts. This local disruption is one thing, But our next story involves a life-or-death situation on a global scale. And don't go anywhere, we've got a full recap coming up. Fatal police shooting in Espoo, Finland. Early Saturday morning, a police patrol in Espoo, Finland, fatally shot a man after he advanced on officers armed with a knife. The incident began at 2:49 a.m. when officers were dispatched to a residential address following a report of a suicidal person. The confrontation escalated in the stairwell of an apartment building on Relsatilinkuja, where the man reportedly behaved threateningly and refused to obey commands. According to a statement from the Western Uusimaa Police Department, the man then approached an officer with a bladed weapon, prompting the officer to discharge their service weapon. Despite immediate first aid and resuscitation attempts, the man succumbed to his injuries at the scene. Police have not released the identity of the deceased, and no other individuals were reported injured. This marks the second fatal police shooting in the Helsinki capital region within 2 months, prompting an automatic investigation by the Office of the Prosecutor General's Police Crimes Unit. Local residents reported hearing gunshots, and emergency vehicles were present for several hours. The incident has reignited discussions about police use of force, with official data indicating 14 deaths resulting from police actions in Finland since 2000. That's a lot to take in, but we're not done yet. Stay tuned for a lightning round recap of all today's top stories and your chance to win. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw a house explosion in Bradford leading to a manhunt, a massive protest in London with significant clashes and arrests, a driver causing a blackout after crashing into a pole in Richland, and a fatal police shooting in Espoo. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Clipsy for more breaking news, ring that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Plus, follow us on all our socials for more exclusive content.